So let's see. Hello, YouTube followers. It is nighttime, obviously, but I want to get this video in before any more time passes. And I wanted to do this video. Let's see, a little bit, a little bit of days or time in between from when it happened to now. So what I posted on Instagram was don't let your old DV mate come at you and start the whole domestic violence, mental, emotional abuse, you know, all over again, or at least attempt at it. So we're gonna say this. So I'm on the phone and I'm minding my business. I was talking to a certain person. Okay, great, that went well. And then they tell me, hey, they said to call them, and I was like, really no. Okay, I'm gonna call them. So I attempted to call them. They didn't answer. I called the other person back, and they were like, "Oh, the person's like, can you tell them to call me?" And blah, 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 blah. It's already getting started because I already can feel that part. I can always see that. Don't take not brain surgery. So I called the person back. By the conversation, you're gonna be able to know who. You're gonna know what the topic of discussion was at least. Um, Uh, so the person says, well, why don't I know that my child, our child, didn't graduate high school? And I was like, are you serious? Is that a serious question? And they repeated it. And I was like, okay, because you weren't involved. That was like the best answer I could give them. And the person, the person got raised their voice and they were like, why didn't I know that my child, our child, didn't graduate? And I repeated myself, because you were not involved. I don't even see how you could say that. I was involved. Okay. If you were involved, you would know that he wouldn't have graduated. Well, that was 2 years ago, and now they're 19. Okay, let me tell you something. Do you know they're a grown person now? What I did say was, that person's a grown-ass man now, right? So let me tell you something, a little tidbit here. First of all, you missing in on your fatherhood because you weren't there as much as you're claiming. The second part of this conversation is this 1111 on my dial over here. The second part is 1111 because I have it set up funny. But anyways, the second part of this conversation, I'm going to walk through this door of just letting people know, look, ladies, gents, if you feeling some kind of salty way about your situation because you weren't there officially as a parent, and you think because you did part-time work that counted you being as a parent, and then on top of this, you didn't pay child support, because I was just like, if you just help your other child out and pay for their student loan, that'll cover some child support. And you agreed to do that, and you had no problems then. But you didn't have a problem running off with the heifer that you ran off with from me. You didn't have a problem doing that. You have a problem staying over there with your kids that you made. And I told you, you should stay with them because you made kids with them. Stay with them. I'm not no saint. But I ain't called you with no bull crap, making your blood pressure get up, making your whole brain go crazy because I'm feeling some kind of way about some parenting. More importantly, the whole point of this conversation is you felt some kind of way about your fatherhood. Now you want to be a father. You know what I wanted to do when the person was trying to do that? I wanted to do this. I was like, woo! Let me give you some hand claps for your indignant ass that you're giving me right now. I called you on the phone so you could give me some saltiness about how you weren't there as a father. I'm just telling you. And I said to the person, look, you don't remember it the way I do. But I'm telling you, me and our son, they have some type of way of just looking at this situation. We have a whole different view than you do. You don't remember it like that, but we remember it like that. And even if it wasn't my son involved, I was like, no, we're not playing this game. So I waited. By this time, it's like 3 or 4 minutes. I think it's 3 minutes. And I let him say whatever he wanted to say as long as he wasn't cussing. You know what I'm saying? And, but then when it went to the, are you at work? And I was like, yes, I'm at work. I work at home. Like, I'm at work. This is my job. I'm at home. That's, then the person, my person, said, well, what do you do to get money? And I was like, my own video, what is this? I go, you know what? Did this person just ask, wait a minute, am I getting paid for this phone call? Can I say that, please? Can I interrupt? Excuse me. Am I getting paid? Are you giving me some money for this phone call that we on right now? And they was like, no. Okay, then guess what? I'm not answering that. That's none of your business. What? You ain't gonna tell? No, I'm not gonna tell you because it's none of your damn business. I'm sorry to say this to you and hurt your little salty ass jelly feelings, but I'm not telling you shit. I'm not telling you that. So look out, man. Be on the hunt, ladies and gents, for these people that want to come because they title want to come back in and say hour and this and besides that, you know what I just did? The old me would have been crying by now on the phone call and being like, why is you doing this to me? But me was like, Satara was like, no. Listen up, bro. Let me tell you something. What you need to do, get off my phone feeling salty. And then I was like, hold up. Let me back up. Let me tell you this. I apologize for you not knowing when your kid was 17 that you didn't know that they didn't graduate. But if you knew something, do you know that he 2 months away from graduating? Okay, wait a minute. Let me back up. More importantly, did you know that you didn't graduate high school and you had the nerve to yell about somebody else not graduating? I think you need to work on yourself, player. Bro, work on yourself. So, it was some kind of way. I was like, how dare I call you and you give me some who does this? What planet am I on? Okay, my bad. I'm on planet Earth. But guess what? I don't care that you feeling some kind of jelly or salty about the hand you were dealt because you dealt your own hand. You were the fate of your own ship. You're the one that ran off with the hoes and the this and the drunks and the highs and that was your problem, dude. And I told you when you did it. I was like, I'm going to be here waiting on you. But then when I wasn't waiting on you no more, then you got upset. You don't got to get upset. I ain't even talking about the fact that you chased me in a freaking cab when your son was sick and his nose was bleeding when he was 2. We're not even going to discuss that part of it. That was a real good story. I'm going to have to talk to y'all about that one on a later date. But yeah, no, fool. We is not doing this. I am no longer that 18-year-old, that 19-year-old that you met. She is not in, she in here, but she ain't in here like that. And we're not going to let her speak and let her start crying and let her get all worked up because of you and your bullcrap. So this is what it is. Say, okay. I ain't got time for this conversation. By this time, it's 4 minutes and 30 seconds. And I'm like, this is like time I cannot get back out of my life. I'm not listening to this guy. And then it was like, blah, blah. And the fact that the person tried to raise, well, call me back when you want to listen. Okay, well, guess what? I'm not calling you back, bro. Click. So, I'm cracking up because I hung up on that fool because we is not doing it down there on the planet Earth like that. We're not doing none of that. I'm telling you, I'm not into that. I'm not going to do it. I ain't going to cuss you out too bad, but I'm not going to let you do that. I didn't even cuss him out really like at all. I just said you was salty and jelly. And then I'm cussing a little bit right now because it's funny. Because I was like, But sometimes, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes you got to just make light of this little bit of situation because you never know what he going through. I could tell clearly that he was upset that he didn't know about his son graduating. But that's not my problem. I don't feel it's my problem. I don't feel like it was my duty because if you wasn't there in the beginning and you didn't stay up to your job and you ain't paid no money and you ain't do boy bye. You didn't even hold up to the agreement that we made before you even left out that door. So let's just even talk about that part. We didn't even go in there. We just like, no, you're not calling me on the phone because you feeling some kind of way. Little do you know, I know you've been calling your other son, crying on the phone how you miss your son. But see, you getting your second chance. And then you want to tell me about how it costs you so much money to have him there. And then it's going to cost you more money to have him in there. So now you making me think you complaining about your fatherly duties. You complaining because he's a burden to you now. Now you telling me a burden. And you telling me how you took him in and you was the only one that took him in. I'm like, hold on. Look, dude, he could have came where I'm at. But he wanted to be in California. That's his choice. But he's a grown man. Just understand that he's a grown man. He made the choice. Well, I'm just trying to tell him he need to get up. Well, go ahead and do that, bro. I need to give you 2 snaps up. Do that because you didn't do nothing else besides that, besides being jelly on the dude that I'm talking to. You was too busy doing that. And you was too busy trying to hump all the pussies. I'm sorry, y'all, about that. But he was too busy trying to get some. And I was not trying to feel none of that no more. And on top of this, you just caused so much drama that you didn't even cause. Like for me, like I've been there for you since day one. I've been like holding it down. You was like, yeah, I ain't even gonna tell the people how you just told me for a whole year that we one in the spirit and our souls is one. I ain't even gonna talk about how you didn't have sex with me for that whole year. Like you seen me once and we had sex and you was like, our spirit is concealed. Boy, bye. I'm done with you. Cut. That's a wrap. Click. Drama time. Click. Like, hello, that's a wrap, people. Wrap it up. We're done, crew. We're not taking no more photos. We're not doing no more sessions. We're not filming none of this no more. Because I wasn't into that. And I'm not into that now. But I just needed to let my peeps know. My ladies and my gents. Look, if you've been in a domestic violence relationship, you need to do time. If you're in one right now, you can't get out. I don't know what to tell you on that one. I'm going to tell you like this. You need to get some help. You need to get out of that situation. You need to change your life. You need to do something with yourself. Because all of this stuff about somebody calling you and dragging you down from stuff from like 20 and 30 years ago, I ain't even been with this fool since like oh gosh, like 20, I don't know, 17. But that's a long time for you to sit up and get on my phone and start acting like you finna feel all jelly and salty about a situation. I'm done, bro. I ain't got nothing else to say to you. I love you so much, but I'm not finna put up with this crap. That's not what we not finna do. I'm not your child. You not finna call me, and I clarified the situation. Look, and how dare you disrespect me on the phone while my son's standing there? And then he was like, "Oh, he's not here. He's not here. He's not here." I'm not disrespecting you. I was like, "Okay, well, we done." No, and as I say, Atma.